Alright, everybody out there in the Craftchest Nation, it is I, Craftchest, here with Take 1 Million again, because my last video was so horribly voice desynced that I started over. So if this one is desynced as well, I apologize. Just think of it as old, bad dubbed Chinese film and be done with it. What this review is all about is on the Amazon Fire TV. And without any ado, here is the box that it came in. The Amazon Fire TV. Wow. I have never seen a picture so clear. I have never seen one of these devices so fast and offer so much. I'm just amazed. I mean, this thing has it all. And if Amazon goes in the right direction with this device, they will revolutionize your home entertainment as far as this genre is concerned. Now, no, it's not a PlayStation 4. No, it's not an Xbox One. But they have some pretty awesome game titles on here. And they also offer a game controller, which is on back order right now. And yes, I am getting a couple of those because some of the games that they offer on there are just awesome. They have Minecraft. They got Asphalt 8. They have this other game called Combat or Modern Combat, which is a lot like Call of Duty 2 or 3 graphics wise, all kind of things. They have, puzzle games, family games. This really is the future of home entertainment, in my opinion. And coupled together with the Prime service that they offer at such a cheap price for a year subscription, you just can't beat it. And let me show you what this actually looks like. Here is the Fire TV. Look how thin it is. All right, it's approximately a half a pound. It says 9.9 ounces, I believe. Yeah, 9.9 ounces is the weight on this. It's about a half an inch thick. All the connectors on the back that anyone would need. It has the power button, of course. There's an HDMI port right there. It has an optical audio port, which for those of you who have some of the older surround sound systems, that right there, I actually have one of those cables. If I had known or paid attention to it, that it actually had that, because it's kind of an oversight. Say, oh, it's got HDMI, get an HDMI cable, which I did get the Amazon certified for this box cable, and wow, what a difference. We tried 2 different cables, one that we bought that was just, aftermarket, and this one, and yes, you could tell a difference. They coupled together that. It also has a 10100 Ethernet port, and right now, a functionless, other than a charger, port, USB port 2.0, Type A, I believe it is, USB port, which is basically just for charging right now. I don't know if in the future they're actually going to add drivers for that. Here's the remote. It has voice controlled remote, and let me tell you, we've tried 3 different people with 3 different accents, and it picks it up perfectly. If it doesn't, or it doesn't understand what you're looking for, it will actually pull up a list. Did you mean this, this, and this? And you pick out of a list. So far, it's only picked up the list like 2 or 3 times whenever we just had the mic down. Baby was saying something, I was saying something, JP trying to, hey, be quiet, Fallon, whatever. But the voice control on this actually works. It has the little circular thing here, as you can see, is your directional up, down, left, right. You got your home button, back button, and list button if you want details on a particular movie or game or whatever you're doing as far as what you want to watch or play. It also has a fast forward and back button, which has jump functional, which is 10-second jumps. If you're wanting to get past something or rewind something, you might have missed a line, somebody said something to you, and also a pause play. This is actually a very impressive remote. You can tell the texture in the little light. And the reason why the camera's pointing down is because there's a hell of a glare behind me with the sun. You can actually see it going bright and dim back there in the background. Must be some clouds going by. But it's got the rubberized texture, very easy to hold. It's all over it, front and back. It's not just the back like a lot of remotes offer. This is omnidirectional, by the way, which means line of sight is not necessary. But if you put it like in a bookcase behind something trying to hide it, it may have a little bit of a detection problem with it. But you don't have to be line of sight with this. You can actually be in here and look for it, in the other room if you wanted to. Like if you wanted it prepared, you do it like that. So that's the way that works, like radio or whatever. So anyway, here are the 2 pieces together. I'm not really going to make this a long video because I think my camera might be having some driver issues. So we're going to redo it like this. The remote is just about the same height or length as the box. It's got a little bit more to it for a palm. So you see it fits right there in the palm of your hand very comfortably. Very lightweight, like I said, about a half a pound of weight to it. Let me go over the specs real quick for you. And before I do that, this so far is the best $99 I have ever spent on a piece of tech. Period, the end, ever. I love it. And if you know something better, hey, show it to me. I'd love to see it. But so far, this right here is hands down the best entertainment for streaming, for movie discoveries, for TVs, for games, for music. I mean, it offers all kind of apps. You got Pandora. You got the other, what is it? The I Love Radio. And something that's not on here that actually does offer is Spotify. You can find a Spotify app for this device. I need to actually get that downloaded so I can get my playlist, and me and Gun Toad share music together and all that. But there you go. Best $99 I ever spent. Here's the specs on it. All right, it's 4.5 inches square, 0.7, just a bit over a half inch thick, or wait, 0.7 millimeter, 0.7, just over half an inch thick. It runs Qualcomm Snapdragon 8064, which is, Qualcomm's a very well-known technology company, so they didn't skimp on that. It's got the Qualcomm Crate 300 quad core. Now understand that. There's no other device out there. There's no other device out there right now in this particular genre that offers quad core. You can find a Core 2, but that's it. You don't find quad cores. This is the only one, and it makes hella difference. Because I've seen how, like, the Roku's work. I've seen somebody that has one, and yeah, the buffering and all this other stuff. Internet speed does have something to do with it, but as you have seen the other reviews that I've done, we did buy the best of the best routers. So that's not a problem. It runs, that's down the list, I'll wait for that. So it's got a quad-core processor. It's got the GPU, dedicated graphics on here from Adreno 320, 8 gigs of internal storage, plus Amazon offers 8 more gigs free storage if you're online, 8 gigs offline. So there you go. 2 gigs of RAM. Now that right there. 2 gigs of RAM. The highest that I've seen any other device like this offer is 512 megabytes. 2 gigs of RAM. So they coupled together, basically, they crammed in a half a pound a desktop computer in this little bitty device, okay? We have a quad core, okay, processor. We have 8 gigs of internal storage, flash memory. We have a 2 gig DDR2 533 megahertz RAM. Amazing. Plus, on top of all that, it's got dual band, dual antenna, MIMO Wi-Fi. Absolutely stunning. It'll hook up to any Bluetooth device. All you have to do is just couple it together with it. What else does it have? Like I said, it's got all the jacks on the back. You have your power, HDMI, optical audio, 10100, which is kind of slow. The Wi-Fi is actually faster than the Ethernet, and the USB 2.0. It shows an output of 720 to 1080p. Now, there has been a lot of people out there that have done reviews on their video service, which some movies do offer standard definition versus high definition, and people do that mainly because of their internet speeds. But understand something. If you have a device like this, and you're able to hook it up to a TV, you have at least a 720p resolution. This is made for 1080p entertainment, and it gives you every last bit of that 1080p at 60 frames per second. Now, that may not sound like a lot, but there are streaming devices out there that don't even touch it. Most of them are 29.97 or 30 frames a second. All right, this one is 60 frames a second. Very awesome. System requirements, high definition television, and as I mentioned earlier, the HDMI cable. Dinner's almost done. I got to wrap it up. So let me just tell you, if you're looking for something more other than computing, or if you want something optional as far as more entertainment in your home, maybe you have stepchildren come over every weekend, maybe you have another room that you'd love to hook up something to play some games or get away, maybe you have a man cave or a woman cave that you want to watch your soap operas or watch your TV shows or play your little games like Minecraft or anything like that. Let me tell you, this right here is worth it. For $99 plus the remote would be approximately 140 bucks, but I'm a Prime member, so I get free 2-day shipping on that. All right, Prime membership. I got it on sale for $79. They offered that for $99 right now off sale. So you're looking at $99, $99, 240 bucks with the remote, and you can have basically a home entertainment plus gaming console in that size right there. Absolutely stunning. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up right there because I got to get dinner cooked. It's time to eat, having some shepherd's pie, craft chest style. Woo! Go out there and get you an Amazon Fire TV. Woo! Didn't have a button.